Everyone, it's Paul at the Garland County Library, and I've got Quincie Deloach on the line here. Quincie has 17 years of experience in cosmetology as the Arkansas State University Three Rivers Cosmetology Program Coordinator and Director. And tonight's program is the third episode in her ongoing beginner's makeup tutorial series. And tonight's focus is on glam holiday looks. And as Quincie herself says, everyone loves a nice natural makeup look, but it's the holiday season, so a glam makeup look is in order. So, Quincie, we have a pre-recorded video of you applying your glam makeup, but I know you have some opening remarks you would like to say before we show that video. So I'll tune it over to you, and you just let me know when you're ready for me to put on that broadcast.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you for the opportunity. As always, I enjoy doing something that I love. I'm very passionate about this industry. Of course, that is why it is my career. I tell anyone, if you do something you love, it is not a job. It is something that I wake up loving to do. I'm always looking for new, innovative ways and ways to teach the students and learning new ways of doing things. And so, with it being the holiday season, and we've been doing makeup looks, and so I thought it would be fitting for us to do a glam session, but not a something that would be totally difficult for you to do, and also something that would be um, you had to have some makeup that was not affordable or anything like that. So, of course, I try to bring to you affordable makeup tutorials of products that are, I do like to do products that are $5 and below, or sometimes a little bit more than that, but not too expensive. So, tonight, I want you all to tune in for this glam makeup look that we will be doing, something that you can use for a holiday party, a date night, or some type of event for the holidays. And so there is a difference between basic makeup and everyday makeup and night makeup. And so this is something, a chance for you to put on something a little bit more and do something, spruce yourself up for the holiday season. And I would also like to say, if you are intrigued by what you see tonight and what you have seen previously, and this may be something that sparks your interest and that you think that you would like to do for a living, or if it was something that you think you just might just be interested in, please come and see us, or find me at Arkansas State University, Three Rivers in Malvern, Arkansas. And that is the program that I am the director and coordinator of. And we would love to have you as a student, or we would love to have you as a client. We will be opening up in January of 2022 to accept clients, and also we are accepting new students into our cosmetology program. So if you think that you would like dibbling and dabbling in makeup and also other things such as hair, nails, all of those different things, you will be able to learn that in a 1,500-hour course. And so, anyway, I'm going to give you a snippet of what we do there at our cosmetology program. So, tune in tonight. I hope you enjoy. Also, the next thing that we are going to do a tutorial on, you all asked for the last time, was eyebrows. And so that is what we will do in January. So I hope you all enjoyed tonight's program, learned something. If you have questions, we love questions. Please don't hesitate to ask. And Paul, I will turn it back over to you to go ahead and start the video. All right, so tonight we're going to do a glam makeup look. Holidays are coming up, and so we are going to glam it up a bit. Again, this is going to be a basic glam. It's not going to be, because the reason for the tutorials, I don't want you all to think I gotta have this, I gotta have all of that. So this is just a simple glam look. We're gonna add some we're gonna add some a little more than what we normally do, because it is the holidays. Let's say if you're going to a holiday party, this is your chance to step it up some. And so we're going to give you something simple that would work for maybe a Christmas party, um, a like some special affair that you may be going to, or if you just want to spruce it up for a date night, maybe you're going to look at Christmas lights or something, or just get in the holiday spirit. So this tis the season. And so I'm going to start off. What I'm going to do tonight is going to be a smoky eye, and we're going to do some a smoky eye, probably with a bold lip is what I'm feeling right now. Okay, and again, you all know that if you have watched the previous videos, you know that I like to use affordable products. Most of my things are um, from Dollar General, a brand that I have started to um, like, and it's their Believe brand. And so a lot of their products I'm going to be using tonight, as usual. And most of their products are $5 and under. So if you have a chance, you can go by Dollar General and check out some of the Believe makeup products. They have some really, really cool palettes, and some of them I'll be working in tonight. The look, okay. So what I'm gonna do, I have already done my eyebrows, so I will do brows in another video because some of you have expressed that you did want me to do brows. So for the sake of time, my brows are already done. So we're going to focus on the eye shadow first. So what I'm going to do is, of course, when you are usually out at a function, holiday function, you may be out a while. So you want to make sure that your makeup is you set it really well. You've got primers, which I've already primed my face. Also, with a moisturizing primer. Also, this is the time of year, or if you're going out and going to be out for a while for, say, a party, you would want to use probably a mattify, well, a dewy. You're going with the glowy look because it's festive. You also want to make sure that you get it, like I said, set it really well. But you also want to make sure that you're using your primers if you're going with like a glitter eyeshadow, which I won't be doing tonight, but I am going to use do the smoky eye. So I'm going to prime my eyelids. I prime my whole eye area. But again, this product is, this is a base. And this is really important because this gives your makeup, your eyeshadow, something to adhere to. Like I said, you may be out for a while. This helps to keep from creasing. Me personally, I have oily skin. And so I like to use this to keep my makeup from creasing on my eyelids. I do not like that. Okay, so this is a very important part because we want to leave this a little tacky, but we're going to press it in. And we want to even, I'm going to add a little more because I want to cover my whole eye, because this also acts as this is painting, basically just kind of think of it as you're painting a canvas. So it gives you something to work with, so everything is the same color. Just in case there's any discoloration, this is getting your canvas all one color. So we want to cover the whole eyelid up to the eyebrow. And I'm just simply patting that in. Like I said, I want it to be still a little bit tacky, but I want it to be enough to where when I go in, that eyeshadow is going to cling to that eyelid. This is one of my favorite times of, this is my, I won't say one of my favorite, it is my most favorite time of the year. I love the holiday season. Hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving. Not sure how many of you all are finished Christmas shopping. Me, I am not. Again, you want to make sure that this is left a little tacky because you don't want it all the way dry. And that just makes your eyeshadow adhere to it a little bit better. So that's the reason that I'm patting it in. And voila, my lid, my whole eye palette, my whole eye area there is pretty much all one color. Okay. All right, so the next thing I'm going to work with is I am going to just use an all over brush and put a natural color. I'm going to start with a natural color. Now, there's a Smokey Eye. Since this is a holiday edition or Glam edition, it's okay to do a heavier Smokey Eye. Even since we're going to say that this is for a night event, and so with a night event, you can go heavier on the Smokey Eye. So that's what we're going to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is use just a natural. Again, I'm using the Believe palette. Again, this was like $5. LA Colors, it is nude. I really, really like this palette because I get a whole lot of, I love nudes, but I also like to use my nude eyeshadow palettes to blend out a lot of things. So I'm just putting this all over my lids, all over the eye there. Not too heavy. Using light circular motions. And then I'm going to go ahead and come down below my eye there. Want to make sure that's blended really well. You want to make sure that this is blended really well because when we come back in and add our other colors, it just makes it easier to blend that as well. Okay, so now that I've got that, I do that just because it's this acts as kind of like a transitional color to make sure that I can blend out the Smokey Eye. Now, I like I said, we're doing a heavier Smokey Eye, but I also like for my Smokey Eye to be blended as well. Now, this is an old palette. This is from the Magic collection. I can't really remember where I got this, but I do like this because of its metallic colors and also its smoky, its black eyeshadow. So that's what I'm going to use is some black eyeshadow. And I'm just going to simply pat it into my lid. little heavier on the corners there. And when you're doing a smoky eye, you really want to focus on the crease. This area. Don't worry, it kind of looks kind of crazy right now. We're going to blend this all out. I'm going to go ahead and set this eye as well. It's okay to get a lot of eyeshadow of the black on your brush. And this is going to be kind of like maybe a black and brownish smoky eye. A smoky eye, to me, is something that is very sexy. So if you're wearing something like an off-the-shoulder, a sequin dress, or, you know, this works perfect for a nice date night, something different. All right, now I'm going to take a blending brush and start just kind of working to blend this out, working from the corners to the inner area. Okay, so that's coming together. Now, what I'm going to do is, because I like my corners to be a little bit darker, a little trick that I like to do is I like to use some of my black eyeliner, which this is a CoverGirl Charcoal 200 eyeliner, and just kind of go and make like a V shape in my corner outer eye area, and just kind of work to my inner eye. And I do that on both sides. And actually, I'm going to bring it in some too. This is just giving me a heavier, smoky effect. Okay, so I'm working from here to about right there. Not all the way in, but just heavier on the outer. Okay, now I'm going to go in and blend that out just a little bit. And I'm also going to take some of my previously used that black, and it just makes it a little darker. And I'm just kind of staying in that area, not coming all the way over. Okay, so as you can see, that's getting heavier. in the corners of my eye. Okay? But again, I didn't bring it all the way in. I'm just going to kind of sit that there. Just heavier there. All right, so what happens if you get your smoky eye, you're looking like, oh, this is too much, this is too much. Well, that natural color, that nude color, get you a natural nude, whatever palette that you're working with. If your lighter color, you can work and blend that out. You can add a lighter color to kind of work that out so it won't be so dark. If that's not for you, if that's not the look that you really want, and maybe too dark. This just happens to work for me. So what I'm going to do is take my blending brush. I'm going to go back again with a lighter natural color and start working, going over that smoky eye. Okay, just kind of going up into my crease, kind of blending that out so I won't have such a harsh line. I'm not adding much color. I'm just going back over. That's why I had that transitional color there. And so when it's time to blend out, it works really well. Now, it may take a few times for you to get this right. When I did that, now I've got to go back in and I'm kind of adding some more smokiness. Adding a little bit more smokiness. Or you can also, if it's too dark, you can get like I'm going to go in with another, not a dark charcoal, but I'm going in with a more of a, what color is this? It's a darker color, but it's not as dark as the charcoal. And I'm kind of just blending it in too. Just really kind of smoking it out here. To me, the key to a good smoky eye is the good blend. Not seeing a lot of harsh lines. Okay, and I'm getting lighter with my hand movements. And I'm coming all the way in, working from outer to inner. Okay. All right. I'm just going to go back a little bit with my natural color and go above my crease area. All right, and I'm going to add some highlighter to my brow bone. The highlight in the color palette. I'm kind of gonna go with a light gold. I'm just gonna press that in. Make that brow bone pop. And it's also gonna make that smoky eye show up even better. It's okay to go kind of heavy right here, and then we'll blend it back out. And we're trying to make sure that we don't have harsh lines. Okay, I'm going to take my blending brush again and just kind of go back in. I didn't add any color. I'm just blending out that so there's a smooth transition there. Okay, so I believe my eyes are done for now. I'm going to come back and put on my lashes at the end, and I'll go more into detail about lashes. So now I'm going to work with my foundation. So for a holiday effect, I think me personally, I like to go with a heavier foundation, especially if I know that I'm going to be out later than I normally am, or just like I said, under lights. And I want to use a stronger foundation than I normally do because that's a little heavier. So I don't want to, I don't use my everyday foundation is what I'm saying. Now I'm not going to highlight or contour or anything in this video. Of course, I do that sometimes, but you don't have to. We're going with the basic. Okay. Don't want you to think you have to do a lot to be glamorous for the holidays. Doesn't take a whole lot. You just have to know how to use what you got. I'm using also the foundation brush from Believe, and I absolutely love that brush. Let me find it. It was one of my better finds from them. I really, really like it. I use it like every day. I thought I had it out here on the table. Maybe I don't. Well, I'm going to be using a different foundation brush. I think this is a NYX foundation brush. Also, something I want to speak on, I don't think I've talked about it in my previous videos, is making sure your brushes are clean. That is something that you really want to make sure that your foundation, any of your makeup brushes are clean. There are affordable cleaners. I think this brand Believe, it makes a cleaner as well. I'm going to add some more. Now, during the holiday season, like I said, because you're going to be out for a while, and even my night makeup, my foundation is heavier than it is during the day. So it's okay to go a little more than what you normally do. My foundation is Black Radiance, I believe. And I like that coverage. We're always going upward because when we're when we're doing our makeup, we want to make sure that we're going upward and outward. Gravity pulls on our skin enough And so we want to make sure that we're not contributing to that, okay, as much as possible. So we're going up. And you want to go all the way. You're covering your neck area. Back to the ear area. And I've got my hair clipped back for this purpose so that I won't get too much in my hair. If you notice that I did not do too much into my eye area, and that's because I want to kind of leave that open because I'm going to come back in and use something else. Because I stated previously that I have oily skin. And I want to come in and do something different. In that area. And usually I will do my makeup before. I usually do my makeup before I do my hair. So if you've got it the other way, then you just kind of be careful. Going into that hairline. You just want to blend it out really well. And actually, I should have used, I don't know where my foundation brush is, but and if you have more acne prone skin, you'll want to select a full coverage. Full coverage foundation is good. And even it's okay, like I said, if you know that you're going to be wearing this makeup for a while, you can get a full coverage as well. Okay, so then I'm going to take my foundation sponge and just kind of go in. And just kind of, that helps to set it a little bit more. Mattify it. A sponge. And I'm using it, the whole side of it. And just going in. And I do that just because I can cover more area. Like that. Okay. And then the next thing I want to do is, remember I told you all about the eye area. I'm going to go in with some concealer. And it's quite a bit lighter than my foundation. I'm going to go in with some concealer and put it in my eye area that I didn't go all the way in. I'm just going to kind of make a triangle. Like that. I'm going to let that set for just a little bit. And kind of Start picking up some of the other color that's on my face. A little bit more. And this is just because I have oily skin, and this also works kind of like a I'm not really contouring, but this helps my eyes not to crease so much, and it gives me some color there, and then it just helps. It's a little trick that I do. This may not work for you, but if you have oily skin, you may want to try it. So like I said, I'm gonna let that sit kind of a little bit, a minute or two. And what I'll do is go back in with my blending sponge. I love sponges, or a more pointed one, and go in and blot it in like that. Okay. And that just helps my foundation not to start creasing up before the end of the night. Also, I wear my primer to help with that as well, but this is just kind of like some extra protection. So I'm going back in, just blending that in, going right into my eye. And also, I'm going to go back in with that same concealer and put it around my eyes there a little bit too, corner of my eyes. And I'll do that again to a little bit later. So I'm just using that pointy end of my sponge. Same thing over here with the other eye. And you just do that until it's all blended in. Okay, so in order for me to set what I just did, I'm going to use some Milani translucent banana powder. That also helps, and the stuff flies everywhere. But it is good. I have found this to be one of the better setting powders that doesn't cost that much. And I'm just going to set that there. I'm not going to per se bake. Some of you may know about the baking process, and that's just where you set translucent powder or banana powder on your face, and you let it sit there for a while and absorb the moisture and gives a better set. But all I'm doing is just putting that over the area that I put the concealer on up underneath my eye. And so for the sake of time, I'm not going to bake. This is just going to set. Again, it's more extra protection. A little extra insurance there. When you have oily skin, you really want to make sure that you are setting everything. And just for a more finished, polished look, you want to set your makeup. You don't necessarily have to have oily skin, but us oily skinners, we have to do more. And just go back in, the same thing, setting that. Okay, so, all right. So now what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to go ahead and set my foundation as well. So I'm going back to the Believe Beauty brand and just using a setting powder, translucent powder to set my foundation, give it a good set, to set what we did. Of course, my eye area has already been set, so I'm just going over the areas that I didn't just get. So make sure you get that nose. That's the T-zone area, which tends to be oily. And so you don't want to have to go in the bathroom and keep powdering your nose. This will keep from that. Every area that you went over with foundation, with the liquid foundation, we're going to use the setting. Okay, so that is done. Now I'm going to go ahead and prep my eyes for my lashes. All right, so let's talk about lashes a little bit. Again, this is basic, so you don't have to overdo it with your lashes. But I will say, when you're doing a glam look, that is where you want to, or you're doing, when you're doing the glam look for a holiday party, or just if you're wanting to be more glamorous, that is the time to wear your longer lashes or your more dramatic effect lashes. You don't want to be doing all that during the day. So like for a night look, it's okay to have the longer, fuller lashes. Okay, so I am going to use some magnetic lashes. I have found that these are easier for me. Sorry, wearing a black shirt and everything is picking up on this black shirt. So I'm using the lashes. I think they are tantalizing or something. I think that's the style lash I'm wearing today. Okay, so they're a little bit more dramatic. So it comes with a magnetic liner, eyelash liner. So I'm going to put that on, and I'm going to work from inner corner to outer. And I usually do this twice. And I have hooded eyes, so I have to let this sit a minute, because if I do too much, that's gonna, if it's not set well, it's gonna start creasing up here, or if it's not dry, that'll, my hooded eyes will cause that eyeliner to go up on my other part of my eyelid. And I would say for a long night out, it wouldn't be a bad idea to do 3 coats of this, especially if it's windy. You don't want to be out somewhere and, oops, there goes your lashes. Now that would not be cute, especially if it's a date night. So I don't want y'all to be like, she forgot to tell us to add more liner. So I'm telling you, if you know that you're in a windy area, or if it's windy that night, or if It's a date night. Just be on the safe side. Err on the side of caution. Girl, go ahead and just use 3 coats, honey, so that you won't be coming home without your lashes, because they're somewhere flying. So we don't want that. We don't need that there. Although it's never happened to me, but just to be on the safe side. All right, so I am going to also use some, I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara first. Just a little bit. Just to get some better adhering going on. Okay, so now I'm going to apply. Like I said, these are Kiss brand. They are affordable as well. I've worn these here lately to something. So I'm kind of getting some of this glue off. So it's easy application. I just kind of bend the lash so it'll form better on my eyelid. Again, these are magnetics. You just want to make sure that they're secured. The key word there is you want to make sure that they are secured. Because, honey, that would be so embarrassing if you were on a date. Somebody somewhere it's happened to, but let me quit talking about it because I don't want it to happen to me. As we are talking about it, I don't want to talk myself into that situation. Okay, that seems to be pretty secure. I think this, you can get the kit for like $14, $15. I think I got these from Walgreens. You can buy them from Walmart. So I really like them. They have a variety of lengths. They have some that I wear every day for the everyday look. And then they have some that you can use for a weekend look or weekend glam. And so $14 is the starter kit. And then I think if you are buying some, you know, the starter kit comes with the lashes and the eyeliner, the magnetic liner. All right, so when you want to just buy some more lashes, you don't necessarily have to go back in and buy the starter kit. All you have to do then is go in and buy the lashes that you would like. Okay. And usually I like to get them from Walgreens because they do the BOGO, buy one get one half. So that kind of saves me. So I'll get some then and I'm getting a deal. We all like a good deal, don't we? All right, so I'm gonna go in and line my eyes. And so when you're doing a smoky eye, you can also do a smoky look with your liner. So I kind of just go under and kind of heavier into my eyelid. We want all the glam this holiday season, right? Yes, honey, yes. All right, so I'm hoping you're following me and you're seeing how simple this can be. I'm gonna kind of get a little bit of where the brush that I use to apply the smoky eyeshadow. I'm just kind of going in and kind of smoking out my eyeliner. In the corners there. Just add a little bit more sexiness. A little smokier, a little more glam. We all like that, don't we? It just makes your eyes pop even more. Okay? And we're all about popping this season. All right, so what I'm going to do is I told you I would come back a little bit with that concealer that I use. Where is it? I'm working with a small area here. And I'm normally I do this like in my bathroom and I have stuff all over the place. And honestly, I don't know if you all are like me. Stuff all out like I'm gonna be using all of it. So I'm gonna go back in and just kind of define the corners there. Now you could also do a winged liner, but I kind of winged mine out just a little bit. I kind of want it outside the corners of my eyes. I didn't really do a technical per se winged liner look, but hey, this works for me. So we'll go back in and just kind of define that line there. And this could kind of make it look a little bit wingish. Just makes it pop even more and gives a more definition to your eyeliner there. Gives more definition to those corners, your outer eye area. So it can be popping. And I just go back and get that corner there. And just dab, dab, dab like that. How we looking? How we looking, ladies? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Okay, so we got the lashes popping. See, it didn't take too much. It didn't take too much. And I think the most expensive thing I've used has been the lashes. Okay, but these are not single use. You can continue to wear these lashes because they are magnetic. All right. All right, so let's get these lips popping, ladies. All right, so when we're doing a smoky eye, sometimes the rule is to do like a smoky eye and a nude lip, or you can go smoky eye and bold lip. Now, don't y'all, I just say with your makeup style, you do you. Tonight, I'm going to do a bold lip just to show you the look with the bold lip, the smoky eye and the bold lip. Bold lip, that's what I'm going to do. So this is the time, holiday season, where your reds. We love a good red lippy. So I'm going to do kind of an ombre look. I'm going to do a, this is LA Girls. It's in Cosmetology. This is less than $5. I think the name of this lipstick is called Goals. Yeah. Goals. And it's going to be a reddish lippy. So I'm going to use my brownish lip liner. One thing you can do for an ombre lip, you can use a darker lippy on the outer perimeter of your lips and use it as a liner. If you don't have a darker lip liner, you can use just a darker lipstick and then line your lips and then come in with your lighter lipstick color, and that could create an ombre lip. But what I'm using is going to be a brown lip liner. And I'm going to kind of make that into an ombre. If I have it here. I tell you, like I said, I'm used to working in a larger area. So I have narrowed this down to a smaller area. Sorry. So I'm going to look through my handy dandy bag and get my lip liner out. So I usually do glossy lips, but this is going to be a matte lipstick. So I had on some lip gloss, and I'm going to wipe it off. It was glossy, and I just had that on to simply prep my lips so they wouldn't be so dry when I apply my matte lipstick. The trick to that would be applying a lip gloss before you apply your lipstick to most like lip balms. So yeah, something in it. So it's only certain lip glosses I can wear, usually the more glossy ones, but stuff like chapstick, I'm allergic to that stuff. So I'm just lining my lips with the brown liner. Trying to create this ombre lip. I don't know if you all have seen the ombre lips, but I'm really feeling them. Of course, you do what works for you. You can also use a lip liner in basically the same, a little bit darker or the same shade as your lippy. You can do that as well, just long as your lips are lined. That works fine too. Okay. You can't even really see the brown. It just gave me some definition. And I'm just going to blot that. I want to watch out for lipstick on your teeth. Okay, so I blotted that. So I've got the lips done. Got a bold lip, smoky eye, bold lip. So you want to make sure you Look at yourself before you step out because you don't want the lipstick on your teeth, honey. All right, so one thing I want to do, which I should have done this before the lipstick, and that was to put the highlighter on. I'm gonna put some highlighter and do a little blush. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do my blush first, and I'm gonna do like a blush that kind of fits in with my lipstick. Not much. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do much color on my cheeks. I just want to kind of go with the natural. Now, if that's your preference, you can add something kind of in the tone of what your lipstick is. That could work, but I'm just gonna go with the natural, and I'm just gonna warm my cheeks up with that. Going in a circular motion. Just adding some warmth to my face. Putting back in some color. Okay. Now, I don't have my highlighting brush on my table. Imagine that. So I am going to use my foundation brush, which there are highlighting brushes. I do use one. So we're going to use some highlighter, and I may have to use that same blush brush too. I don't know. We're going to try it. All right. So highlighter. It's holiday season. We're going for a glam look. So we're going to add us some highlighter. I like to add it to my nose. And I kind of go do the tip of my nose. And I'm doing like some gold highlighter. See that? I'm using, let's see, this one right here. Again, this is from the Believe brand. And I'm going down the center of my forehead. Want to sparkle a little bit, want to glow. Natural glow. And I go there. And I go to my cheekbones as well. Like I said, I usually apply this with a different brush. And because we're going to a nighttime event, you can go a little heavier. Top of that cheekbone. So we want to be popping like a good glow. So when, just like if you were at a dinner party where the lights are kind of low, hey, honey, you are still glowing. And I do just a little bit my chin area. Okay, that foundation brush wasn't too bad. Add a little bit more to my forehead. Because, honey, I want to pop. And there are different kinds. Like I said, this is also the Believe brand. $5. Can't beat it. And this will stay on all night. I promise you. But you have to put on enough for it to last. Okay. Now, the last and final step, we want this to stay on, right? You may be hugging people or maybe close to people. You may have on white, or you don't want this to rub all off on your clothes. So we're going to use a good setting spray. This is from NYX, a good setting spray. They also have setting sprays that give you a little extra glow, the dewy look. So if that's your preference, you can use this. This is just a regular setting spray. And all you do is just mist this over your face. I'm priming it really good. I'm spraying it in the air first. Make sure I get a good spray over my face. Close your eyes. And voila. Let that sit. And we are done for the night. Ready for the night. Not done for the night, but ready for the night. We're ready to go out on the town. You would take your hair clips out and be ready to slay the night. All right. So I hope you all have a great holiday season. Again, this was just a simple makeup look. Like I said, the most expensive thing I used was my lashes that were like $15. Everything else was under that. All right.
All right, Quincy, thank you very much for that video. You did a great job as always.
Thank you, Paul. I enjoy, as I hope you all can tell through the video, that I love doing that. I could sit and do it all day. So, I don't even have to do it for a video or anything. I can just do it sitting in the house all day long. So I just love it that much. So I do want you all to know that you can find me. You can email me, reach me by email, Q Deloach. Q is in Queen, Deloach, Deloach, at asutr.edu. You can also look for me on Facebook, Quincie Deloach, and I am on Instagram as well, Delicate Diva. If you would like more information or would like to follow me for more information or tutorials as well, or if you would like to join our program, our cosmetology program at ASU Three Rivers, we would love to have you. Thank you all. I hope you all, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask us questions. We love questions. Don't feel shy. No question is a stupid question. I'm here to answer any questions you may have about anything as makeup, skincare, whatever you would like to know. I'm here to help.
And everyone watching, please, or who watches this in the future, be sure to share this video with your friends on Facebook and YouTube. The recording is available on both of those platforms on the library's Facebook and YouTube channels. And if you tuned in late, you can go back and watch the beginning. The recording should be posted immediately after this broadcast is over. And like Quincie Deloach said at the beginning, we're going to have a fourth episode featuring her in this makeup tutorial series. And that one will be early next year, January or February at the latest. We'll have a date to announce here in the near future. So keep on the lookout for that. And what's the topic going to be next time?
It is going to be brow shaping and brow, I guess we'll say brow artistry. That sounds better than brow shaping, I guess. And so if you all would also, we're going to do brows. And if there is something else that you all would like for us to do, I'm open for suggestions. Give us some suggestions. Shoot us some information about what you would like, because this is what we want to bring you things that you all like, what you all want to see. And I'm up for that. New year, new things. So let us know, and we'll be glad to do those for you as well.
Absolutely. Well, thank you once again, as always. And thank you, everyone, for watching. And everyone have happy holidays and take care.